Hi everyone, Dr. Vince from Element Wellness Center, and today we get to go over your x-rays together. Before we do that, I first want to show you what we're looking for on the x-rays. That way, when you see your own pictures, it actually makes sense to you what you're looking at. So x-rays can get technical or confusing. We do our best to make it very simple and easy to understand. The way we do that is I put healthy x-rays on the left here. I'll put all of your x-rays on the right. So now we have a nice side-by-side comparison view. Now when we look at the neck, we need to see one thing, the most important thing here is a nice healthy curvature. The curve means our posture is good. It means our head is upright over the center of our body. More importantly than that, the curve creates nice open spaces between the bones. The space is important because that means if there's space, it means nothing's getting compressed. Remember from the examination we did, we only get issues with the spine when this stuff compresses. So we want those nice open spaces. On this person, they're losing that curve. So posture is going downhill, head is shifting forward, those spaces are starting to close down. This will cause a bunch of issues here. These nerves at the top, these go up, so that'll cause issues with the jaw, TMJ issues, issues with the sinuses. Probably the most popular symptom up here is headaches. So we actually call that bone the headache button. The nerves in the middle, that'll cause your typical neck pain, discomfort. Then the nerves from the halfway down, all of these nerves, that goes upper back, between the shoulder blades, shoulders, eventually the nerves that go all the way down to the fingertips. Numbness, tingling, burning, shooting. People notice their hands fall asleep at nighttime. All of that compression, it's all a result of pinched nerves in this area right here. Now the other thing that this does when your head goes forward is it starts to yank on all the muscles here. So we have little muscles here. They go from the back of your head, they travel down the neck, they go down to both shoulders, then they meet in that upper and mid-back area. When you have a nice curvature, the muscles are loose, they're relaxed, there's no tension in them. When our head tips forward, we lose that curvature and the muscles get really grumpy. It's all those deep knots and trigger points we get in the neck and the shoulders. So long story short, the further we get away from those green lines, the more symptoms we start to get. Now the next x-ray we go over is the low back from the side position. And just like with the neck, we're looking for that nice healthy curvature to create the nice big open spaces. We look at this person's x-rays. The red line is where they are, so they're shifting away from that green line and those spaces are closing down. The most common symptom here is the low back pain. So these nerves, when they get compressed, the low back's gonna hurt. Muscles of the hips and low back and legs get really tight. These are all the nerves that go all the way down the legs to the feet. So this person will get the numbness, tingling, burning, that shooting pain that goes all the way down to the toes there. The final x-ray we take is the x-ray looking front and back of the low back and hips here. So this is our left hip and this is our right hip. Now a lot of people that come in here, we mentioned to them during the examination that one of their legs is an inch or even 2 inches shorter than the other leg. And it's rarely ever that the leg is actually short. What typically means is that their low back is twisting and rotating. And that causes a bunch of issues down below here. So on this person, we see the red line, sacrum and pelvis are twisting. That pulls on the muscles, that hurts. And there's a lot of compensation curves that develop. So again, that's gonna cause all that low back pain and affects all the nerves going down to the tips of the toes there. Also, it can affect digestion, how you go to the bathroom, reproductive organs, fertility, affects all that stuff. That's where all those nerves tie into. So in just a minute, we're gonna sit down together with myself and Dr. Jimmy, and you're actually gonna see your own x-rays. This is the first time it's actually gonna make sense to you what's causing the issues. And this shows us exactly how to fix this and actually get you better. The really cool thing is what we do with treatment here with corrective care chiropractic is we get the red lines to match these nice green lines. And the closer we get to those green lines, the better and better you feel. So can't wait to meet you in a second and we'll start the work and get you better.
All right, so after we reviewed your x-rays and before you get adjusted, what we're gonna do is start with 2 therapies to get more motion in your spine. This is the wall traction. What this is literally gonna do is decompress your spine. So go ahead and start moving on this. So as she is going up and down, what this is doing is breaking through the scar tissue and adhesions that are constantly compressing those joints down. And then as she moves up, we're just working on pumping the discs. So we're keeping them nice and lubricated, keeping those joints mobile in order for you to get the best correction possible. All right, so then we're gonna transition from the wall traction down to the wobble chair. Again, this is a motion-based exercise, but now what we're doing is working from the pelvis up. So what we're focusing on is getting movement from the tailbone up the spine. On the wall traction, we're working down the spine. So these two exercises are gonna get the spine nice and warm, get them mobile, and prep you for the adjustment. Okay, so now after you've done your pre-adjustment exercises and the spine is warmed up, everything is moving better, now what we're gonna do is lay you down and get you adjusted. The x-rays that we reviewed in the other room, what we're gonna do is we put them right here. So there's 4 of us doctors in the office. The listings that are the most important to correct your spine are right here on the screen. So no matter who is adjusting you, we're adjusting the same segments, the ones that are not working, the ones that are gonna get you the corrected the best. So you'll come right over, lay face down, we'll observe what's going on, where you're at, see your file in real life time, and then get you adjusted. And one of our more advanced therapies for decompressing the spine is the decompression table. So if there's a lot of compression in the lower back, degeneration that's compressing on the nerves, causing severe pain, running down the legs, what we're gonna do is have you lay down, strap in the waist, and then the machine is gonna gently pull, separating the joints and taking stress off of the disc. So we get even more mobility, less stress on the discs, and help relieve that lower back pain. Okay, so now post-adjustment, one of the most important things to stabilize your spine and actually correct the curvatures and postures is doing body weights on our vibe plate. So depending on your x-rays, we're gonna put certain weights on your head, around your shoulders, and down around your waist. And what this is gonna do with the vibration is cause the postural muscles to constrict so everything becomes more stable, you get stronger, and it will actually work on restoring the proper curves and balance to your spine.